have another sketches for the 6x6 paper pad. This is sketch number 4, and this is paid content, so I can't show you the sketch, but I am going to be documenting some of my photos from the things that are going on right now in the world. And I live alone, so there are not a lot of photos that I have taken of myself, but I have gotten a lot of like screenshots and memes and things like that, and I really wanted to document that during this time so that I could write down my thoughts on this as well as things that are going on in this world. So I do end up putting a middle pocket page with 3 4x6s on it, and the top 2 that on this one here that I'm working on has just a bunch of empty shelves, as well as I'm going to add a 4x6 card and a smaller photo on that. And then on the back there, I'm going to be using this March Madness card that has like all the toilet paper lines in it, which I thought was really cute. I do go ahead and cut down one of the photos because it was a portrait photo and I wanted it to stick in a landscape. So then for the layout itself, the sketch calls for 3 photos on the left-hand side and then 7 photos on the right. And I don't have that many photos, but I am going to make it work with some of the pocket cards that was in this kit. So I have 2 kits that I've purchased. One is from PhotoPlay, and they had a coronavirus kit. The other one was from Scrapbook Customs, and I will link their website down below. Both of them, the PhotoPlay and the Scrapbook Customs, used very similar colors with the reds and the teals and like the navy blues. PhotoPlay did add the color orange in it, which I like. The orange really pops with the reds and the blues. So this paper is also not a 6x6 paper pad, but I do go ahead and cut down my papers to 6x6, so you could absolutely use this design with just 6x6 pieces of paper. Really the only thing that it calls for on the right hand side is 2 6x6 pieces of paper and then some banners on the left. On the left hand side, I pulled out 2 additional photos that have empty shelves and empty bins for vegetables, and then this meme that says, "When I go shopping, I feel like I'm in the market for the Handmaid's Tale. We're so lucky to have rice and beans today. Blessed be the fruit," which that is how I felt when I was grocery shopping. And so I did want to have, you know, a little comedic break from all of the stuff that's going on, and it is a very serious thing that's going on, but you know, this is something that if we continue to focus just on the kind of negative things, then it might make this situation a little bit harder. So I decided that I was going to do some fun layouts, and then I was also going to do some layouts where I document other things like statistics and the other information that's out there. And so I may or may not post those because that might be in a situation where it violates YouTube's policy, but I will look into that. I don't feel like this one does because it's not really talking a whole lot about what's going on. So the other photos that I put on the right hand side, that top one there is a shopping cart full of toilet paper, and it says, "And people wonder why the government won't tell them about aliens." The one right below that is actually the bottom of a tissue box, and it says, I'm here for you when you run out of toilet paper. You're welcome, tissues." And then the bottom one, which I think is probably one of my favorites, it says, "Me in 20 years when a Charmin commercial comes on," which has a little dog and he's going into some PTSD stuff going on, which is a very serious issue, and I'm in no way trying to make light of PTSD, but just that little statement there I thought was cute to add to this layout. And then for the 2 additional photos that I added, there in that 6x6 section, it does call for 4 photos there. I didn't have enough photos, so I went ahead and put in 2 of the 3x4 cards. One says "will work for toilet paper," and the other one says "empty shelves at the store." So it kind of plays into everything that's going on in this layout. Again, this sketch is an Allison Davis sketch from Scrapbook Generation. I will link it below so that you can purchase this sketchbook. Unfortunately, the class itself is closed, so you wouldn't be able to get into the class. And in the class is where we get to see Allison's version of the sketch, so her layout, as well as everyone else. And there is a ton of inspiration in that layout. So she has talked about doing this again, and if she does, I will make sure that I let you guys know so that you can get in that as well if you want to. I did purchase these big die cuts from Just Add Photos, and I will link them below. I do have a silhouette, but to put this together, this not so normal title, with the hand sanitizer, the COVID stuff, the toilet paper, the mask, sometimes it's just easier to pay somebody else to do it. So that's what I did. Just Add Photos has a ton of them for COVID as well as anything else that you can think of. And I think that they're pretty reasonably priced if you calculate the paper cost and then her time to put it in, because that is definitely a labor of love. So here is my final layout as well as some close-ups. If you enjoyed this video, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. If you haven't done so already and you want to see more double page layouts, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because that's all you're going to get on my channel. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope that you have a scrappy day.